Hi everybody, good day to you. Welcome back. That is a 2012 Chevrolet Avalanche 5.3 liter 4-wheel drive. Customer states engine oil leak. So we're gonna go ahead and swing this in, get it up onto the lift, see what's up with the leaking lubricant. We'll go from there. What we have here on the odometer, it looks like 117,788 miles. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing in the shop on the lift and let's get going. Backup cameras can be useful. They don't tell you where your fenders are though, so you still gotta use your mirrors. Swing this thing around that corner and back onto our big lift. I think the oil pan's leaking. That's very, very super common on these things. So let's get this thing up in the air and verify such things. Backing up. Beep! The alarm says we're there. Parking the auto. Tiring down. Let's hop out, pop an the hood. We'll set the rack, lift it up, take a look-see-loo, and see what's going on here. So, stay tuned, because this is going to be a very good video. Okie dokes, the rack is set. Moving on up. Green subscribe button. Avalanche going up. All the way up. Hang on. Come on, come down. There we go. Safe. You should see your face. Look at it. Does that look scary?
I thought that thing was gonna fall.
Yeah, it looks a little creepy, doesn't it? Yeah, alright, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okie dokes, coming down below. We can see some oil dripping here. There's a drip from the trans inspection cover. There's a drip. There's a drip. There's another one up there. Now, on these GM LS engines, this oil filter hose manifold right here has a nasty habit of leaking. Those leak a lot. The rear cover / rear main seal likes to leak a lot, and it's very hard to decipher whether it's the rear seal, this thing, or the oil pan. Now, what I use to determine if it's the pan or not is, do I see any other oil around the perimeter of the pan? And we really do not, with the exception of like up here a little bit. Let's go ahead and pop this inspection cover off and see if we can't look inside. All right, so here, let's see how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna pocket screwdriver this little cover off. Bing. Cover gravity. All right, let's take a peek inside of there real quick, see what we got. I don't really see much going on here. It's not a very good inspection cover. Ah, there we go. I can see some. It might be too much light for you guys to see, but I see oil right back there above the cover. I'm wondering, and I'm believing that it's not the oil pan gasket that's doing this leak here. I believe it's the rear cover that encompasses the rear crankshaft seal. It may not be the seal on the crank that's leaking, but the cover has a perimeter gasket that goes around it, and I think that's what's leaking. Popping the hood. Moving back up, off the locks. You gotta go ahead and disconnect the battery. We're gonna need to pull the starter on this because we are pulling the transmission out. All right, so in order to get this transmission out, before we do any kind of unbolting or anything like that, we need to get the torque converter bolts unbolted from the flex plate. Now we can't do that because there's a transmission in the way and an engine in the way. So we're gonna pull the starter out and then go in where the starter's at and get a hold of those bolts in order to remove them. Unclicks, loud noises. Pull that guy out. Whoa, bolt gravity. I almost caught it. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna reach in and kind of pull this starter out of there. And we'll move that forward and just kind of get that thing out of the way. We don't need this little cover. Put that aside. I just need to create enough space here to get a hold of the torque converter bolts, and I think you can see one right here. Yep, there's one right there. So what we need to do is get a tool on the front of the crankshaft, rotate this engine around until this bolt is accessible with a tool, and then we can pull the thing off and then continue to get the other two I think there's only 3 on this engine. Okay, so I got a 24mm socket on a ratchet. I'm reaching up to the crankshaft bolt in the front, and I'm gonna rotate this engine around so we can get a hold of that torque converter bolt. Oh, I went too far. Let's go back. Let's see, right. Actually, it was kind of right where it needed to be. Yeah, it's gonna have to be right there. All right, so this is always a very, very tight squeeze to get this done. So you guys start running out of room to see, I apologize, can't do anything about it. So I got a ratchet on the torque converter bolt. One hand's operating that, and the other hand is off to the right, holding the crankshaft in position. And we're just gonna unclick. I think it turned. And I get it, the starter's, it's in the way. Hang on, this ain't working. There, stay up there, starter. Okay, let's try that again. And we just worked that torque converter bolt until it's out. Then we'll switch over to the next one. Real quick idea. We're gonna neutral drop the electric ratchet. See if this will work. Yeah! I'm surprised that 3/8 one, or the 1/4 inch one did it. Come here. Starter fell again. There we go. And I'll rotate this engine around. Another 33.333333 degrees until we find that second bolt. There it is, I see you. All right. Okay, same procedure. Push the starter out of the way. Hope it doesn't fall. Stick the ratchet in there on the bolt. Let's get a bite. And get them. Whoa! Gravity. I dropped my ratchet. Dropped my crankshaft ratchet. It's okay. All right, again, I'm holding the crankshaft with the other hand and unclick. There we go. Nice. Come on, 1/4 inch ratchet. Don't fail me now. Tools make things easier. Do not lose torque converter bolts. All right, one more time, rotating the engine 33.33333 degrees. And I'm looking for that bolt to come around. There it is. Get her right up at the top, right there, perfect. One more time. There we go. Okay, holding the crank, unclick. There it is. Aha. All right, so the torque converter should be free. The way you can tell is you reach up and kind of reach behind the flex plate, and if you can turn it, it should turn very easily, which I can. That tells me it's completely unbolted now. All right, next on my list, I need to get this exhaust removed. So we've got a clamp here with a broken clamp, and up front, it's one Y pipe assembly, so I've got to pull both of these cats out. We've got a couple bolts on that flange up there. There's one bolt that is hiding behind an O2 sensor, so I need to pull that sensor. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3 more bolts. So we're gonna need an extension, a swivel, probably a torch, and some penetrating lubricant. Yeah. That's, well, yeah. All right, time for some lubrication here. So what we're gonna do here is spray all this stuff down and let it soak for a while. And then maybe tomorrow, I'll come back and try to crack these loose. Let's check or try this over here on this other side. Long range lubrication. Missed. And the other side. All right, let's let that soak for a while. All right, let's go ahead and work on this front drive shaft. We'll get this guy out. I believe that's not an 8mm like I just had. How about an 11? We'll pull the straps off the U-joint caps and then slide this shaft out. Set that aside. We'll rotate the shaft around. There's rust falling in my face. One more right there. Okay. All right, let's spin this around a little bit more and we'll get behind it with some pry bar and just pop that guy right off the yoke. Push it back and let it down some. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna have to pull this sway bar down. Yeah, I don't think I can get the drive shaft down without losing the sway bar. Oh, that's a 10, not an 11. Yeah, let's try again. Nope. Let's try the bigger impact. Not cool. Okay, so my can of penetrating spray is going to be pretty useful on this truck. Just work it back and forth. Crusty. Seriously? Lubricant. Got it. Okay, let's see. Let's pull that guy down because it's just gonna fall later. And we'll move to the right and get that other side. Apparently lubrication is a requirement here. Penetrating lubrication. Dripping everywhere. Bigger battery. Actually, I'm just gonna get bigger 3/8 ratchet, impact ratchet. Nope. Seriously? Okay. Escalation. How about a 10mm 1/2" drive on an impact? It's either gonna snap the bolts off or they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out. Well, that one was. This other one, yeah. I don't know. More lube. Snap that one off. Yep. Oh well. Looks like we're doing some metal repair later too. Yay. Alright, so with the sway bar loose, you can kind of drop that down some and we should be able to squeeze this drive shaft out. So what I'll do is just hold that down and pull this out towards the front. And she's free. Ow, dirt in my ear. All right, we're moving back to the rear differential, and we need to get the drive shaft disconnected back here, because we can't pull the transmissions out when drive shafts are installed. So put that pry bar in there to hold that. Break that loose. Same thing on the other one. Break it loose. That one's tight. Come here. Yeah, there we go. And then I can try to get in there with the power tool. There we go. Good. See if my wobbly's gonna fit. Sideways. Sideways wobbly. Whatever. It works. Okay, that's one. Spin that around. There we go. Oop. Got them. Okay, so that's both of the straps. Again, with the pry bar, we'll go in and just separate that U-joint from the yoke. Oh, that's tight. Seriously? Okay, bigger pry bar. Wow. So I'm thinking, like, at some point this job should get easy. Like after I get rid of all the rust and stuff. Bigger pry bar. Come out. No way, dude. Come on, stop this. This is silly. We don't want to be silly, do we, drive shaft? No, we don't. We want to be compliant with my will. Man, this thing is not, it's never been out of here. Look at that. And then up on the front, we just slide that yoke out. And we're free. Alrighty, moving on. I want to go ahead and get some of this stuff disconnected. I've already I've already disconnected the shift lever. Now we just need to, you gonna come out of there? Let's get the primary electrical harness. Come on. For the trans disconnected. It's a big lever type of connector. There we go. Got that guy, pins look good, so we're disconnected on this side. Over here, like I said, I've already taken the shift lever off. That was annoying. We just need to pull the O2 sensor connectors off. Actually, no, I think everything's free from the trans. Yeah, we'll know when we let it down. Oh, here we go. I got a bracket right here. We have to get that bracket out. And that bracket. Or disconnect the fuel lines from that bracket. Okay. All right, yeah, we're almost ready. So none of this is gonna go anywhere until I can get this exhaust off. And I can't get this exhaust off until I can get access to that bolt right there. And I can't get access to that bolt right there until this O2 sensor comes out. So we're gonna do that next. And then work on those 15mm exhaust bolts and then go from there. I got torque on this. It doesn't wanna move. But it will. I can tell a lot of this stuff has never been removed before, ever. All the clips are in the original positions and whatnot. Okie doke, so it's the next day, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack these exhaust manifold bolts up here, well, nuts rather. I'm gonna try to get these guys to break loose without some heat. I might need to put a torch on them, but we'll see. So I've got the long extension on it, a 15 mil, and let's apply some reverse torque. I think it turned. And survey says, yep, that one's coming free. Cool, that's one down. 5 to go. There's 3 on each side, so 6 in total. This one's gonna come out. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times when it comes to these things, I've got to, you've got to torch them off or break them off or something of that nature. Looks like all that penetrating oil kind of did a good job. Okay. I'm gonna reach in there and grab that fastener. Save that for later. Okay, let's get the easier ones next. We've got 2 more on this side of the flange, and then we'll move over to the driver's side. Okay, let's get the next hardest one. That one's on there. And let's go ahead and unclick it. Coming up on some... Whoa, that was violent. Hit you guys with my extension. I'm pretty sure that one broke loose, so let's get that 3rd one next. I believe I need a swivel for that one. Yeah, I can't really get a straight shot. I'll try it without, see if it's gonna go. Yeah, no, it's not, I need a swivel. It's getting a little tight in there. I might need to get a shallower socket. Like a shallow socket won't work, but maybe a shallow, like a mid-well socket. That's what I'm thinking. Mid, whatever. That socket's on, so let's give it a try here. Oh, come on. Ooh, didn't feel good. Try it like that. Unfortunately, the angle has to be a little steeper than what I'd like. That's negative, not budging. A little bit more. No, not getting it. Try some fire. Just to get some heat on the nut. Let's see what it does. I see that penetrating oil starting to cook off. I guess that's a good sign. Stinky too. Okay. I hear it making noises up there. It's also a good sign. It means it's expanding. Oh, come on. Oh, no, it's not budging. Hey, shnikes. All right, I'm gonna reposition one more time and put a breaker bar on my ratchet here. Get some more leverage out of the deal. Unclick. I think it turned. No, it didn't. All right. All right, we're gonna change this up a little bit. I'll try to get it with this ratcheting crow's foot device here. Maybe that'll give me the leverage I need to really get this thing broken loose. So let's try this one. We're coming up on torque right here. Unclick. Is it gonna work? I'm gonna break the stud, I think. Doesn't feel that great. It's turning. Whew. Oh yeah, buddy, here we go. Flashlight. Okay, so we got all three of them broken loose. Let me just spin these guys off and then we'll go ahead and move over to the driver's side. Get out of there, little rusty bolt. Got her. Okie dokes, driver's side. Now, since this little crow's foot deal works so well, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on with it. Let's see if I can't get a, well, insert foot in mouth. I can't really get a hold of that one. Is that it? Close. There we go. That's better. Okay, and reverse clicks, please. Let's do this. Nope. No. That one's not wanting to budge. It's not good. Got my little breaker bar thing on, jack handle extension. Begin untorquing. Come on. You. Alright, that one's not budging. Okay.
A few moments later.
Alright, trying again. There's a lot of torque going in there. Got a breaker bar on my ratchet. Something's gonna go. I'm either gonna lose the fastener, the ratchet. That's the, yeah, that thing's not budging. I'm twisting my extension. Okay. Wow. Give it back. Yeah, that thing's dug in pretty tight. That one needs some heat. Okay. Well, let's try the next one. Maybe I can get this one to come out. Come on. We're like halfway there. We don't need to trip at the finish line here. It's not budging. Okay, yeah, let's shake things up a bit and try an impact. Couldn't hurt. Nope. Maybe the bottom one? Nope. Yeah, we're stuck now. All right, one more time with a fresh battery. Nope. Wonder if I can get in there without the extension. At least get one of them out. Like, show me something here. I'm screwed now. I just stripped the nut. Done screwing around. This is nonsense. Cherry colored. Like, I will escalate until this thing comes apart. This is nonsense. Oh, come on, get on there. Thing's a little starting to strip and become fatigued from all the work I'm putting into it here. And that didn't work. It slipped. Shnikes. Get on there all the way. Please hurry up. I'm kind of done. It's taking me like 2 hours to get this far. Could have this thing finished by now. Come on. Do we need more heat? Oh, it slipped. Not okay. 6 times the charm. Come on, turn. I think it turned. No, it stripped. That's great. Okay. Can't be stuck if it's liquid. Awesome. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, a little bit of heat goes a long way. That's great. I love torches. Now I got to get to the hard to get to one. And no, I didn't really mean to melt that one completely off, but it happened. So I'll just deal with that later. I can probably get a stud extractor on it and unthread it. But I need to get the manifold off first, or the Y pipe, I should say. Y pipe first. And then we'll get these studs out. There we go. All right, a little bit of heat. Let's get the next one. That's hard to reach on that one. Yeah. Not melting, just heating. I can see it from the right. Do not catch car on fire. Let's try that. Go ahead, let's get that one in there. Straight shot? No, yeah, maybe. Please turn. Nope. Alright, one more attempt here. Let's hammer this in with a bigger hammer. Yeah, that's in. Now, one more reverse clicking attempt. And it's not turning. Oh, yeah, it is. A little bit. That one feels like it's gonna snap the stud. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the stud on this one. Okay, maybe more heat. I have to put more heat into that. More heat again. It's red again. Get this on. We're off one more time. Hammer that guy in. This is I grow weary of this. Come on, turn. Ooh, that's a good sign. It made noises. It's turning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Don't you stop. Come out. Come on. We're almost there. Oh, it slipped, didn't it? Yep. It's fine. Hammer. More hammering. This is brutal. I wish I hadn't torched off that other one. Now I gotta extract that stud. That's also gonna be fun. Yeah. Are we loose yet? Is it coming apart? Kinda. It's almost all the way off. Do I have to put heat in it again? Oh, it's coming free. I feel it. A little more. Come on. Come on. All right, I think that's all of it. Okay, now what? I don't understand. It's either stripped or it's ready to come out. I wonder if that socket's just stuck on there and it's binding against the pipe. I think that's what's going on. Let's get that socket off of there. Come on. Dude. There we go. Survey says that thing is not off of there yet. Okay. All right, well, the threads have stripped, so we're cutting off the bolt next, the nut, cutting off the nut. Need more fire. All right, so the nut has stripped. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it off. That's all I can do at this point. It started to come out, and I guess the threads rolled away, and now it won't unthread. So I'm gonna cut it off. I think I got it. I got it enough. Flaming metal chunks. All right, that's free, so I gotta put studs in it, but it's free now. So that's a partial victory. Hooray. Okay, let's go back to the rear clamp over here, because I'm gonna have to cut that guy off too. Got it? Uh-oh, the floor's on fire. Goodbye. Now it's not on fire. Okay, so that's loose. The fronts are loose. Uh-oh, floor's on fire. Oh no, my snap-on things are on fire. There. You're not being safe. Yes, I am. I have warranty on those. And I have fire extinguishers, so we're all good. Okay, so revisiting the front flange here. I've got enough meat on this stud where I think I can extract it, and that one over there for sure. All I need to do is put a bunch of heat into the flange and then get an extractor on that, and I should be able to back those out. So that's not gonna be an issue. All right, next up, we need to pull this cross member down so we can get the exhaust to come down and out. But we can't do that because the transmission is bolted to it. So let's unbolt the trans. Now the trans and the transfer case are sitting on top of this thing, so unbolting it will not let it fall. I've already got a jack stand under the transfer case. See it right there? That guy. It's kind of camouflaged behind the oil drain. Here, let's move that. There. So what I'm going to do is we're going to unbolt the mount from this cross member, and then we'll unbolt the cross member and drop it down. Rapid unclicks. There we go. Now I can lift up a little bit on the trans. It's going to start to pull away from the cross member. So the cross member here, okay, so the cross member's got 2 bolts on one side, 2 bolts on the other side. Let's go ahead and get the nuts off of there. Loud noises. And I gotta hold it from the back with a wrench. All right, there's one nut. We'll set that guy aside. Going after number 2 here. Got it. One bolt can come out, I think. Get that exhaust out of the way. Okay, let's get the other 2 over on the other side, and then we can start letting this thing down. Show what I'll do. Up and over. Sorry if my noggin's in the way. Okay. Second nut. So now just the bolts are holding that in. Show pry bar. Going to need, it's always pry bar. We always need pry bar. So what I'm gonna do is our 1 bolt. So it's just kind of floating there now. Nothing's really holding it in. Knock out that second bolt. Exhaust up, bolt out. And we just get underneath of this thing with a pry bar, pry it down, and it's out of the way. Real easy, right? Sure. So now, I think this whole assembly should be pretty free, and I can just squiggle the thing right on out here. I think. Where's that? It's gonna come out, or what's the deal? It's still not detached from the back of the exhaust. There it is. Okay, got it. Good. Hooray. Alrighty folks, we got it apart. I think this is the hard part. The rest should be pretty easy. We get a jack under this, support the trans, unbolt it, pull her back, drop it down, and then we can pull the flex plate off and get to that rear cover. The exhaust over here is in good shape. It survived. No damage. No damage, no damage. I am going to need to replace the studs in these manifolds, which again, with everything out of the way, I should be able to extract those without too much effort. Let's get that donut gasket out of there real quick. Hang on. Let's pop that guy off. We don't need that. I always change these with a new one. Okay. All right, I'm tired. This is a little excruciating. That's a lot of work. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one good. We're calling it quits for the day. I'm done with this thing for now. I'll start on it again when I'm more fresher. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. That being said, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. So naturally, there's probably gonna be a part 2 on this because I'm not even halfway done yet. So until then, again, and as always, thank you guys for watching. And most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. Ending of Avalanche transmission removal procedure.